Um, I don't even know why I started recording. To be honest with my hair is hella fucked up. Look at that, my hair is hella fucked up. I just wanted to say that there's just something about going camping. I'm gonna fix myself in the frame. There's just something about going camping and being out there in the nature on some outdoor boy shit that makes all the problems that you feel like you have disappear. I used to look at all these people on YouTube or posts oh, I used to be a psychiatrist for 20 years and then this happened and now I've been living in the woods for 50. And I'm like, the fuck is this guy doing? You're a fucking idiot. You're a dumbass. I thought that. I was hella thinking why? Why did Chris McCandless do what he did? Why does outdoor boys like to be outdoors? And then my group, this past Christmas, I don't know why I have this black shit in my hands. Hold on, I'm gonna get something real quick. I'm gonna sharpen my axe while I'm talking to you guys, because I gotta sharpen it. I'm gonna chopping wood and shit. I would pan the camera, but it took me so long to get this camera set up. But there's just me and my group, we planned going to this place near Pinecrest called Crabtree Trail. And I was just like, fuck it, let's just go. Let's do this shit. We barely even planned. It was we had the idea for maybe a month or two, not super long. And then we were we just 3 days before it, we were just we just said we got this, let's just go. We went literally shopping for food the day before. We had some struggle meals out there. It was crazy. But we went out there. It was a Thursday to Saturday thing. We went out there. Everybody was telling me not to go. My mom was telling me not to go. My dad was telling me not to go. You're gonna die. There's a storm coming. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you here. All this resistance from all these people telling me not to go, telling me not to do what I wanted to do. But I had a vision. I had plans of something I wanted to do, Nevertheless, I bought the stuff I needed. I went. No matter what my mom said or what my dad said, what your girl says, what anyone says, if you have something, you just have to do it. People are always gonna tell you what they think. They're gonna tell you, this, that, and whatever. Just do it. Who cares if you mess up? Most of the people won't even do it. I'm starting to realize that. But we went out there and my phone battery always is just dying. I don't know what's wrong with the battery of my phone, but it just always dies. So I recorded I'll probably play some playback footage while I'm talking. I was recording a little bit of it when we were going to the site. My phone died probably not even 3 hours into the trip. I'm so dead ass. 3 hours into pulling up, not including driving. 3 hours after we got there, my phone was probably dead. Maybe 4, I don't know. It was probably on 1% for the while. I was I'm not gonna check it though. So it was a 3-day trip. I didn't have no phone. Basically, almost all of our phones died. The people with phones alive, they weren't really on it. They had a conserve battery just in case something happened. You had to call authorities, whatever. So we were out there, and then I wasn't checking my phone. I didn't have no outside influence from the world. No external things, social media, people talking and saying this and saying that. Oh, da, da. You didn't. It was silent. It was quiet. It was peaceful, I wasn't on my phone at all those 3 days. All I had was the people I came with, struggle meals we were eating, some axes, wood and a fire, tent, And I was the happiest I've ever been in months. maybe like years, I actually felt okay, like satisfied with my life. I started to have this, like, when I would wake up in the morning, it was, I didn't go, straight looking at my phone. It was, I walked out of my tent, and after probably 20 minutes of laying on that uncomfortable ass bed, bro, the bed was so uncomfy, like I was tossing and turning all night. But I loved it. I loved every second of it. I woke up, I got up out of bed. It was freezing cold in the morning, and I would just look at the view, go for a walk, piss in the fucking trees. And I was gratified. I actually felt like at peace. I didn't have so many things that, weren't actually my thoughts polluting my brain. There wasn't any extra, stimulus or anything bothering me, And with the people I was with, it felt so, like, raw and great. It was just, I get it now. I get it now. Like, I understand why Chris McCandless did what he did, why Outdoor Boys does what he do, why people even go camping, Because I used to do, like, that RV camping type of thing where you're with people are 20 feet away from you kind of camping, but this was isolated. There was no one else except the, like, there's only like 6 or 7 of us, and that was all the communication we had. And I realized the fire is just, it's great. And when I came back camping, I used to do fires right here for like maybe two months after, whole month straight, at least. And then I just started, when I came back, I just wasn't the same. I started looking at everything different, society as a whole. And I realized the main problem with it is we're just not built to live like this. We're not built to, the problems that we have, we're not built to handle these problems, Our brain isn't built to fucking deal with that, to give a fuck, Because I actually experienced, like, true clarity, true happiness out there from dumb shit. I'm like stupid shit. I'm like, it was stuff that you, like, little kids have fun doing, like chopping wood, struggling to make some shitty meal, like, I'm kid you not, hot dogs with peanut butter around it, gas. It was great. I don't know if it was just because I wasn't even malnourished because I wasn't really starving. Like, we had food, hamburgers with just normal, like, sandwich bread. That's it. No ketchup, mustard, cheese, In-N-Out shit. It was just simple. Everything was simple, straight to the point. You had hammocks to sit in, go on a walk in the snow. People always talk about being happy. That's low-key the way. I felt the happiest there than I've been since I don't know when. I already said that, but I'm serious. Like, I was laughing. My problems were gone, out of my head, stress-free. I wasn't worrying about nothing. When I came back, though, I started worrying about the things I was worrying about. Oh, I gotta turn in this assignment. Oh, I gotta get to my work on time. Or, the girl's stressing. All this stuff. Oh, who should I vote for? The economy, the stocks. It's all this stuff. I get it. I get it now. And that's all I'm saying here. I'm not trying to prove you of anything or trying to say, you gotta go camping. You need to do this. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe what I'm saying might motivate you to do a trip, because if you ever think or consider of doing it, please do it. People say that, an answer isn't a cabin in the woods. And I agree with that, I do kind of agree. But I do think it can help you figure yourself out, and help you identify what's really like important to you in your life, what really matters. I personally think it's a pretty close to an answer. It's pretty close. Because that's the way, we live. And Chris McCandless wrote before he died, the last thing he wrote in his journal was happiness is most real when it's shared with others. And it is. Happiness is real with others. That's how happiness, I feel, is created. True happiness, I feel like, is when you're laughing with the homies doing some crazy shit. That's just how it is. And if I ever since I came back, I've always wanted to go back. Ever since I came back, I've been doing this shit that I only was doing out there. I've never did this before I went camping like that. Never. I didn't even own this. I didn't own this. Something on my eye. It was all just so, it felt so like real. Everything I worked for out there, I was genuinely happy, And I really think the direction that society is going is the problem. Like, I really think they strive to make us depressed, to make us feel like sad, and to separate us. And really, that isn't the answer, I realized when I came back, the answer is to just be you, bro.
Really, nigga?
Despite everything, society is gonna try and stop you from being, happy and achieving what you want. There's resistance, I realized, to everything. When I was out there, I had the least resistance to do shit. The least resistance, because I don't know what book it is, but there's called like The Art of War or something like that. But it talks about resistance and how everything you do, getting out of bed, taking a shit, going to do a shower, doing your hair, washing your face, reading a book, to the gym, there's resistance in all of that. That feeling of, oh, I don't want to do it, But when I was out there, there was resistance, but the resistance, I could face it. I could take it. And I think the biggest problem of society is this thing right in front of my face, which is the phone. I think it is the core reason why it looks like society is collapsing in on itself, honestly. But I'm not gonna get into that. I just wanted to say, go camping. If you think it's cool, if you ever have the thought, just do it. What makes life great is just acting on impulse. When you don't act, instead plan, and never do anything, you're gonna think you're doing something, but you're not. The biggest thing is actually just doing it. Like Nike, just do it, bro. Just do it. Whatever. Yeah, that's it, bro. Have a great day. That's it.